Good morning, you badass motherfuckers. It's the All on Me, the 5 o'clock somewhere show. I know, I know, I know. Why is this motherfucker saying good morning? I already told you, motherfuckers. It's not a greeting. It's a fucking warning to wake your asses up. It don't get no more clear than that, does it? Wake your motherfucking asses up. That's what we talking about here. We talking about growing, expanding. I don't give a fuck where you're at in life. You can improve. You can improve your relationship with yourself. You can improve the relationships you got with other people by improving the relationship you got with yourself. And that's what we talk about here every motherfucking day. Been getting on this motherfucker. Day, night and day, early. I don't give a shit. I'm committed to getting on here as you guys keep hitting me up, reaching out, talking, right? Hit me up, getting inspired, right? But a day like today, man, who had a fucking hell of a Monday, man? We talking Monday. Monday blues. What you doing on a Monday? Shit. My day came hot and heavy. But again, what I've been telling you guys, right? Quit resisting the challenges. My day was hot. It was hot. And it started off rainy. It started off nice. I had a nice little coffee this morning and hit the gym after that. Got that grind in. Didn't feel 100% in the gym, but I could still knock that shit out. And then it was pretty much just hit the ground running all day, man. Just tip to trigger. Things coming one after another, one after another. One little situation, one little challenge after another. That's opportunity right there. Right up until this point, like literally I'm getting on here right now because I've been going nonstop since 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning. Right, one heck of a day. It's a 12-hour day nonstop. No excuses. We still getting on this motherfucker. We still got a lot of shit to talk. We talking about digging in, man. When the days are tough, days get long. How many of you guys suffer through days like this? I didn't suffer because I see these days so differently where shit comes at me and it sucks. The shit that comes at me in life, the shit that comes at you in life that you're not ready for. You're not like, you can be prepared. Hopefully you're prepared for when shit comes at you. But a lot of us want to avoid the shit. And it's like, don't dig in, say more, right? Most of you put resistance out there, send a message to the universe saying, please don't put me through any more of this suffering. Please don't give me any more challenges. When it's like, all that does is shrink you because all you want to do is avoid it. And there's something to be said about the law of attraction to where you start saying, come on, challenges, bring more. Yes, 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 I want more challenge. Yes, I want more challenge. And that freaks us out because we think psychologically, oh my God. I was talking to my kid the other day, right? 13-year-old. And we're trying to support him in getting better with math, right? My son definitely fell through the cracks with the pandemic, as did millions of kids, right? I taught classroom elementary education for 2 years, fourth and fifth grade. And a lot of kids are suffering right now. There's a lot of kids that fell through the cracks. And I was telling my son, I'm like, dude, we have to build you back all the way up. He's going into eighth grade, but I'm having to build him up from fifth grade, sixth grade, seventh, right? The last 3 years, we're having to support him developing the skills in math to get back to fucking solid ground where he should be at eighth grade. And I told him, dude, what if it takes you doing 1,000 problems to get back to where you need to be? And oh my God, 1,000 problems. It's like, dude, like right away, the meltdown. I remember when I was the teacher in elementary, and these kids already knew they had the test. But when I would say, all right, it's time to take the test, the kids that, oh my God, no, that shit. I'm like, what's the point? What's the point of even walking you down there and handing you the test? You already gave up. How many of you motherfuckers doing that same shit that them kids doing? Right? Because you ain't grown up. A little challenge happens, a little adversity. Oh my God, why? Fucking just letting it, just so overwhelmed, giving up. Why? Why me? Why do I got to do it? It's not my job. I don't get paid for that. Man, stop with that. right? The most successful people always tell you, do more than what you're paid for. That increases your value, and the universe, right, will always return your value. And if it's not, you're in the wrong place. Time to go somewhere new, motherfuckers. You're getting used, you're getting taken advantage of. If your employer does not see what you do and what you bring to the table by going above and beyond, they don't acknowledge it. And where do most of us want to be acknowledged? With a paycheck, yeah? Right? I've given out rounds after rounds after I've been on the job here 5 months coming up. July 4th will be 5 months. And I've given out several rounds of raises, guys. Because these people are working their asses off. They're contributing and they're giving of themselves day in and day out. And I'm in the trenches with them. And I have to, like, you can't not pay people what they bring to the table. So when someone raises their value, they become more valuable by becoming more dependable and going above and beyond with passion to show up every day. If you ain't getting a raise, if the only time you get a raise is when the fucking clock turns around, not just spontaneous, when you're just kicking ass and you just deserve more, then you're in the wrong place. Or maybe people just do it all wrong. Because I do it. I hand that shit out whenever it's warranted. I love taking care of people because, see, here's the thing. The more that I pay, I want to pay my employees as much as I can. Most of you business owners are trying to pay them as least as you can. I'm trying to pay them the most I can. I can't wait to pay these people more and more and more, because what does that mean? Right? Do you see how I see this shit different? Coming out of 10 years of sobriety, 10 years of transformation, of being my best, showing up, competing against me and me alone every single day, that when you motherfuckers make an opinion about me, that don't do shit. It don't mean a damn thing to me. But you care what everyone thinks about you, right? You're changing yourself, contorting yourself to fit in, to be accepted, wearing all the masks, using all the filters, right? For people to accept you. And it's like, stop. That's not your true self. If you got to filter anything, if you got to mask up, right? And I'm not talking about COVID, fuck. I mean, I'm talking about wearing masks, pretending, acting, right? That's where masks come from. That's what actors first use. If y'all don't understand this shit, you probably don't even understand this shit, right? Because all you're done is force-fed with the mainstream media, with the politicians, with all the bullshit tells you, and you just keep gobble, 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 and keep eating the shit. Tastes good, smells good too. Fuck, man. Stop. It's time to work on you. And on the tough days, that's when you dig in. That's where the soil is fertile for growth. You guys realize that? No, you don't. You got to have awareness that when you're in a difficult situation, when you're actually in the shit, that's when you can grow. That is the opportunity. You don't grow after. It's when you have the awareness to say, holy shit, here's the pattern, here's the situation, here's the adversity. I know how I've been acting. I want to transcend that. I want to go above it. I want to be beyond, right, who I was the last time this shit happened, because I'm kind of embarrassed of myself, right? And you guys get embarrassed of yourselves, right? By how you behave. Do you guys ever kind of reflect? Right? I know there's times where we have guests, they check in the motel and they act like asses. I mean, just horrible people, like just nasty people. And not all of them come back and apologize. Like, I have my front desk staff call, like crying and shit, like, man, this person just totally went off on me. And I'm like, really? And I'll go talk to him and be like, are you all right? I heard there was a confrontation or whatnot. And, some of these people even get nasty with me. Are you a nasty person? Do you go around just lighting motherfuckers up? I know some of you do. I don't do that shit, right? I just accept people as they are, because here's the thing, right? I had someone ask me this the other day. If I'm a trusting person, I'm like, I trust the universe. I don't trust any of you motherfuckers. I don't trust any of you, right? Because most people, not all, most, let's be honest, most people I don't care what your title is, what your status is. You're bullshitting yourself. You're lying to yourself. That is not a place to establish trust with another human being. When you know you're lying to yourself about something, if you can't be honest with yourself, how the fuck are you going to be honest with anybody else? So I don't trust any motherfuckers. I just don't, right? And trust is a hard thing, right? You ever think about what it takes for someone to earn trust with you, right? And then if you say, hey, what does it take for someone to earn trust with me? Am I walking that walk, right? Am I doing to others the way I want to be done to me? Do we believe in any of this shit? Or is it okay to be a fucking hypocrite? Is it okay to be double fucking faced, two-sided, right? Where you're like, you're going to hold people accountable. You're going to be mean and nasty. But when motherfuckers do that shit to you, you're mean and nasty too. So guess what? There's the common denominator. You're just a mean, nasty, miserable motherfucker. Guess what? If you're hearing this message, it's not too late. I believe in you. You could turn the shit around. No matter how miserable you are, no matter how nasty you are, you just got to be honest about it. You got to be honest and quit blaming other motherfuckers for your heartache, for your suffering, for your anger, for your frustration, for your victimization. It's not the politics. It's not the Supreme Court. It's not the person that voted the opposite way that you did. It's none of their fault. This is the ego telling you that somehow, some way, this is all it's about, right? This is the least important of things is what's happening outside of you, right? The world that you need to be focused on is not the fucking earth, right? It's the world inside of you. Because once you organize that, once you heal with that, once you fucking start to manifest positive thoughts, positive relation, peace of mind, right? Inner peace, right? Everything else starts to fall into place. The world ain't so fucking awful. Yeah, there's bad shit happening. I ain't fucking naive. Trust me. Right? Y'all seem to not really connect with the volunteering piece, right? The amount of time that I give responding to natural disasters all over the country, tornadoes, fucking hurricanes, earthquakes, fires, floods, all of it, man. That's given up a lot of time over the years. And even just helping out homeless shelters here in the community, picking up trash, helping out at the food fucking bank, right? That's real humanitarian work. I know what the dirt looks like. I got it here under my fucking nails, man. Y'all don't get this shit, right? And I'm coming from a place where, yeah, I talk a lot of shit, but I talk shit because I care about you guys. I believe in you, right? And I'm telling you what you need to hear. What you need to hear is that, yeah, you could be a nasty motherfucker. You could be a fucking Karen, crying, snowflaking, offended motherfucker. You can't, right? I had a guest over here today that's violating a policy in our motel, and I let it slide because I don't think it's an issue. It's an issue, but I don't want to make it an issue, right? And so I was being a little avoidant, but everybody put the spotlight on the situation, so I had to confront this person. And I did. I told them the policy, and they said, well, I'm going to leave early. I'm going to check out, right? Like they're punishing me for them breaking my rules. I'm going to check out. And I was like, all right, that's fine, man. Like, I get it. I tried to relate to the situation and empathize and say, I get it. I hear you, but it's a policy and I've let it slide a few days, but I can't let you continue violating this, for the rest of your stay. I'm leaving. Well, they went and complained to someone else, which they said I was aggressive. They said I was rude and disrespectful and made it about me. And it's like, this person is violating our policy. All I did was point it out to him. I made it very relatable. And I even said, dude, I've known this and I let it slide. But now we got all these people that it's an issue with, and we need to address it with you. And now's the time. And I couldn't have been more respectful and clear to this individual. But they turned around and said, oh, he was aggressive with me, right? And that's how this fucking generation is, right? You can't call people out on breaking the rules. When you breaking the rules and you get called out, oh, you're a narcissist, you're aggressive, you're this, you're being abusive towards me because you're doing wrong, right? What am I supposed to say? Please break our policies. Please do whatever you want. Please don't pay attention to our rules. Please don't respect our property. Please, you know, your $100 now entitles you to act as if you own the fucking place, even though you're here for a couple days. It's crazy the world we live in. People like that are not going to last very long if shit hits the fucking fan. I'll tell you that much, because there's no survival instinct in that. Everybody's dependent. Are you so dependent on the government and your victimization mindset? You're broke. You're mentally broke. That don't mean I've given up on you. I'm just calling you out. And if this shit hits you where it's like, fuck, this motherfucker is calling me out, right? I can improve in that. Be honest with yourself about that shit. No, none of us got it fully figured out. A lot of us are working shit. But I tell you, on those tough days, you got to dig in. And today, like, I felt like I had the machete, right? And I was just in the jungle, man, just fucking whacking, dude, all day with a dull, broken fucking machete. But I made it through, and I made it here for you, right? We're getting on this motherfucker, still talking shit, right? And I'm happy. I had a tough day, man. I got put through like the fucking tumble dry, right? All day long, one thing after another, one hurdle after the next, sometimes multiples. I couldn't be happier with the way the day went. Because I'm like, bring it, universe, bring it. The more challenges that I overcome, the more challenges I face, the more I grow, the more I expand. And I'm telling you, you're the same. The more you resist, the more you avoid, the more you try to hide from fucking putting in the work, the more you contract, the more you shrink, the more your energy fucking drops, right? It's that simple. It's that simple. It's all mindset. So when I tell my son, hey, you need to do 1,000 problems. Oh, 1,000 problems. I'm like, dude, I didn't say you got to do 1,000 problems in 5 fucking minutes. You got like 2 months, man. Do the math. 1,000 problems, right? It's 500 a month, right? That's 125 a week. I mean, that's, you know, it's not that bad. 30 a day, dude. Like, stop. It's realistic. 1,000. That's you guys. Fucking meltdown, man. Right? You got to go do this hard thing. Meltdown. Instead of saying, bring it. That's the fucking winning mentality. That's the fucking warrior energy. You say, bring it, right? Shit's getting tough. Put it on my shoulders. I'll fucking step up. I'll do it. No one else wants to take responsibility. I'll take responsibility. I'll fucking make that shit happen. That's what increases your value. You crying about the gas prices. You crying about all this shit, right? You could just change your mindset, elevate your state, and guess what? The universe is going to return that back to you in spades, times 10. It's the law. It has to happen, right? What you give is what you get, right? If you're a stingy, fucking stubborn ass motherfucker, guess what? You're going to have a lot of stingy, stubborn people around you. You're a generous person, caring, loving, right? Giving, volunteering motherfucker. Guess what? You have a lot of positive energy around you. That don't mean shit's good all the time, but it's your mindset. How do you handle it? How do you take on the challenges of life? Right? Is it always like, fuck, I can't take this. I got to go get a drink. I had a rough day today. I got a drink. I don't want to go drink. I don't even know what time it is. It's probably a little late for a hike, but fuck, it would be a great time to go hit a hike right now after my legs are sore. I had a great hike this weekend. Look, don't give up. If you're listening to this message and it's resonating with you, I want you to share the message. Now, here's the caveat. I'm not just asking you to share it, right, on your Facebook fucking feed. I want you to share this message by taking ownership of your life, making some changes that are noticeable to the people around you, and inspiring those people through your personal transformation. That's sharing the message by actually having the fucking results that people are not going to let go unnoticed. They're going to see the results. You start stacking wins. You start investing in yourself. You start focusing inward with intention, not like it's an accident, not like you have to do it. You ain't got to do shit. But you already know that because you ain't been doing shit. And now this motherfucker showed up saying, it's time to do some shit, motherfuckers. Get to work. No more fucking easy street. No more just coasting. No more telling yourself all these limiting beliefs. Oh, my glory days are gone, man. I'm old. I'm 44 years old. I'm old. You ain't fucking old, motherfuckers. There's 80-year-old guys still fucking bench pressing 225. What are you talking about? You're old. That's a state of mind. You've been sitting down watching fucking too much of the tube. The days, man, if the days are just like fucking dragging by, like, oh my God, one day after the next. If that is your reality right now, you need to pick up the pace and pick up the tempo of your activities, because you're just barely surviving if that's your mode. Where days just, oh man, it's like time goes by, but it's miserable. It's not fucking high value, high octane, powerful, life-changing fucking energy every single day. And that's what I'm challenging here. That's what I'm challenging you to do here. Starts with your mindset. Starts first thing in the morning, right? I ain't changed this fucking little scroll across the bottom because that is the program that has shown me the greatest fucking results in my transformation. It has literally lit my fucking life on fire, like in a powerful way, guys. When I put all this shit together, right? From the mindset to the fucking health, to the exercise, to the nutrition, right? To investing in myself, personal development, right? I have a fucking master's degree. I have a big time job. Like, I'm still listening to books every single week. When's the last time you read a book or listened to a book? When? Y'all don't do that shit. Like, books, who's that? That's for nerds. No, that's for fucking successful, driven, right? High performing people, right? Consume books on a regular basis. Trust me, I know you guys aren't doing this because I was a 4th and 5th grade teacher. These kids hated reading books. Why they hate reading books? Because they don't see their parents reading books. These kids would not read for anything. Nothing I could do could I get them to read the books. The only time they would read books is when I put them in the class, and either we had a big group read, right, where I would fucking go around calling people and we'd read out loud, right? But I'd give them books to take at home. There's apps that were for books, and you know, it shows all the analytics, all the data. Man, these kids just won't read books. It don't matter. They don't like to read. You don't like to read. You don't like to grow because, oh, school's over. I'm done with school. I graduated high school 30 years ago. Why is this guy talking to me like I still need to learn some things? You got a lot to learn, right? I talked to a lady just tonight. She was checking in, right? Sweet little lady. She is moving from Arizona to Michigan. And we were just chit-chatting about her trip and about her travel and about life, right? That's kind of the cool thing about being around travelers all the time is, you know, there's always some good conversations. There's always something you can learn, and that was the token. She says, the day you stop learning is the day you die. This was a sweet little old lady, probably in her 80s. The day you stop learning is the day you die. Some of y'all motherfuckers don't realize that, right? Because you have checked the fuck out because you got your high school diploma back in the 80s or the 90s or the 2000s, whatever the fuck it was. And you're like, I'm good. I'm an adult. No one's going to tell me anything to do. When you know there's still something you can learn every single day. You don't got to go back to school. You don't got to go get a fucking doctorate degree. But if that's something that you have in you, that you have the potential for that, and there is like this little dream that just keeps itching that you just don't know how to scratch, why not? Why not go after that, right? Don't get overwhelmed that, oh, it's just going to take too long. Dude, time goes by. And it takes finishing the starting line, right? Signing up for the first couple of classes, night school, weekends, distance, remote, whatever the fuck it is. That's what I did. Right? And I finished 3 college degrees in my 30s, right? No fucking excuses. And I took classes, you guys, weekends, in the summer, fucking spring break. Anytime that there was a class available that would get me one step closer to my fucking goal, I hit it. I didn't give a fuck. I literally walked off of my graduation for my associates on a Saturday, and I was in a class that you couldn't miss because it was only 4 days, all day Saturday, all day Sunday for 2 weekends. And it counted for 3 credits, full college fucking class. But the teacher was notorious that if you gave her any reason to think you weren't going to be there for the full fucking class, she dropped your ass. Well, guess what? I signed up and I didn't tell her until I needed to tell her. She cut us for lunch. She cut us loose for lunch. And I said, hey, I gotta go graduate. I might be a little late getting back. And she's like, what? You're going to go graduate. You're not coming back. How are you going to pass this class? I'm like, I'll be back. I promise you, I'll be back. I'm committed. That is done. I need to commemorate that, right? First time college graduate in my family. So I wanted to commemorate it. It was important to me, right? So I literally, she said, we'll see. We'll see if you make it back. I went, got all fucking cap and gowned up, and I'm like sitting there and I'm talking to dudes, and I was like, damn, man, fuck, I hope this goes faster. You know, I was a little anxious, and they're like, why are you in such a hurry? I was like, cuz, man, I got to go back to class. And they were free. They're like, what? You're in class? I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm already in a class. I got to leave here. I'm literally going to walk up there, take my picture, get my paper, right? Give my family a hug. And I'm walking away. They're like, you're really good, dude. I was like, yeah. And sure enough, there it was. Took my picture with the president, right, of the campus. Got my fucking diploma, got my fucking degree, hugged my family, and next thing you know, everybody's looking like, where the fuck did that guy go? Because I just started running up this, like, it was kind of a pit arena, so I had to run up the staircases. Everybody's like, where's that guy going? Hey, man, I was on a mission. That commemoration, that ceremony mattered, but wasn't everything. I was already on to the next step. So what excuses do you make? What are you allowed to hold you back? Because everything that you're not doing is because you're not doing it. Hello? Yes, you. Everything you're not doing is because you're not doing it. No one's going to do it for you. No one's going to rescue you. No one's just going to fucking give you a handout and make your life all better. You got to make your life better. And guess where you start? Right here in your mind every single day. Positive affirmations, journaling down some fucking hopes, dreams, and goals. If you don't got a goal, right, you don't have a fucking target. You don't have an aim in life, right? And it's really important that if you have a goal, like have one goal, right? Not have 2, 3, 10 goals so you're all overwhelmed, because you can only focus on one thing at a time. Set the bar low, build some fucking self-confidence by setting the bar low, right? Maybe the goal is, hey, by the end of this week, I'm going to sign up for a gym membership. By the end of this week, I'm going to switch up my nutrition for a month, right? It doesn't have to be forever. Just start switching some shit up. Starting tomorrow morning, or starting right fucking now, I'm going to meditate for 30 minutes a day, right? And you can get on YouTube. You can search fucking, I've been doing chakra meditations that are really good. But there's a lot of just meditations that are just good. They're good on breathing. They're good on visualization and focus. Anything is better than nothing. It's better than watching the tube for 30 minutes, right? Stilling your mind, finding a peaceful place and doing some breathing, doing some meditating, just visualizing, a better situation for yourself, right? That's the most important fucking program you could watch, is actually watching your thoughts, checking in with yourself, honoring yourself, processing some of them fucking hurts and that pain that you're carrying around, that suffering, right? When shit gets tough, it's time to dig in. It's not time to run. It's not time to avoid. It's not time to fucking pass the buck, blame somebody else. It's time to say, bring it. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't quitting. I'm not stopping. I'm getting to where I know I belong. Right? But you got to believe in yourself. I believe in you, but that don't mean you believe in you. And here's the thing. Ain't no adult going to tell any other adult something that's going to make them change their ways. We can hear something. It can make us stop and reflect for a second, but it's got to come from within if you truly want to act on it. And especially if it's change. We're so fucking resistant to changing shit up because we've settled for less. We believe the lies, right? And we're uninspired right now. I know a lot of you guys, you're just uninspired, man. You don't have something that's pulling on you that brings you fucking passion, right? That brings the passion and the hunger and the fight out of you, man. Like, I want to just, where you just want to jump out of fucking bed and just crush the day, right? Where is that fire gone? Oh, my dad, oh, my mom, I got kids everywhere. So what? All that is a part of normal life. A lot of people got that. And right, just because you're a parent, there's a lot of successful, very fulfilled people that I know that got all that too, right? You've just told yourself that. And guess what? The truth is it is what you want it to be, right? If you want to keep telling yourself you can't do it because of any fill in the blank, then you're right. You can't do it because of that. But if you ever want to listen to me and respond, you can change the thing from I can't do it because of this to I will do it because of something else, right? I can do it, right? Does anybody remember that little train? I think I can. I think I can. I used to love that little train, right? I think I can, right? Wasn't that like the Thomas? I'm not sure what was his name? The little blue train or whatever. When I was a kid, that was a cool story because the train didn't want to give up to get up over the mountain. I think I can. I think I can. That's that PMA, man. It's that basic, right? Some of y'all need to go back and read that little fucking storybook. I'm good because I tell myself that every day. I think I can. I think it's possible. Yeah, it sounds crazy. Yeah, it's a little nuts. I think I could do it. Come on now. What about you? I think you can. Do you? What's holding you back? Please write that shit down. Write down what's your biggest fear. Write down what's your biggest fantasy. Write down what's your biggest desire. Write down what's the thing that would truly be the perfect situation for you. And don't make it something easy like, oh, if I win the lotto, right? You know, I had someone today that was talking to me about pay and you know, they were like concerned that somehow they were not performing well when I look at this person as one of my top performers. And I said, look, you'd be much better off to be channeling the energy of what do I need to do to get to make more money, right? Instead of saying, what am I doing wrong that I'm not making more money? No, what can I do to do it? So focus on the positive. That's the contrast, right? Being a positive, happy motherfucker or being a fucking miserable negative, right? No one likes the negatives. And a lot of us are negative fucking people. Nasty. I started it with that. There's a lot of nasty people, man. And we want to point the finger. You know, when the nasty people, they get told, I see it all the time on the trails. It says, keep your dogs on the leash. For you to go tell somebody that hey, can you please put your dogs on the leash? For any reason. I don't feel safe. I got my dog on a leash. Oh, my dog's so good. And then next thing you know, they get in a big fight. And it's like, dude, you didn't follow the rules. And then they blame you. Right? What the fuck? That's what this world's becoming. You can't tell people they're doing something wrong without them getting offended and then making it you the fucking perpetrator. You're the fucking punisher. It sucks. It's stupid. It's dumb as fuck. People need to grow the fuck up. They need to take responsibility. Quit living in the victim mindset. Everything you watch on the news right now is programming you to be dependent and to become weaker than you should and to become a victim. Right? And even those, it doesn't matter which side you're talking about. You're still a victim of circumstance. You're a victim of your beliefs. And it's holding you back. You need to let all that shit go. Free your mind. Right? Give yourself a fucking fighting chance. That's what it's all about. What do you got to do to find the hunger, to find that fucking drive in that transmission, to put your life in fucking another place? It's possible. If I could go from that to this, trust me, it's possible, motherfuckers, and y'all ain't seen nothing yet, right? I'm coming down on less than 1 month to my 10-year fucking anniversary of choosing a sober lifestyle, right? Saying no to happy hours, say no to get drunk, say no to fucking hitting the clubs, right? I go party in the fucking wilderness. I party in the mountains. I party in them hot springs. I party getting a fucking massage, man. That's the shit that I party with. Right. And it just builds me up, gives me more life. And then I'm putting healthy food real food in my body that's just superfood, supercharged. Fuck, dude. You know how fucking much energy this motherfucker's got? You all can't handle this shit. I've got way too much fucking energy for most of you, right? I'm on fire right now. And I'm just trying to inspire you guys to say, this is not an anomaly. I am not different than any of you. I've just elevated my mindset and I've put in the work. And I'm trying to give you a program that can help you to expedite this process. It don't have to take you 10 years to fucking dig out of your rock bottom. Some of you can make this shit happen in 6 months, 1 year, if you truly set an intention. Reach out if you need me. Quit making them motherfucking excuses. You know the drill. Results kill excuses. It's all on me. Greg's out.